Sometimes I wish we could take these filters to our everyday life. Because, time for your reading. Think or say out loud, I allow this reading. Let's get started. By the way, the only reason I said that is I am so tired. And, my bags are, having carry-on luggage that's over the exceeded limit. You're gonna have to stow that, ma'am. I can't. It's on my face. Wait, I'll show you. Ta-da! I had an allergic reaction to something, and I'm fine, but it's just hilarious. See, that's so much better. I'm beautiful no matter what. I don't need to, it's fine. I'm just saying it's so funny some days. There you go. Right now, I almost lost you. I'm flying because I had to pick up your cards. I was going to say, right now I am at the beach in the rain at 6:09 in the morning because I woke up and decided I wanted coffee and to watch the sunrise. I didn't realize until I got here that there's probably no way I'm going to see the sunrise when it's pouring out. I woke up on the weirdest side of the bed today. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. 5, 6, 7, 8 of Pentacles. I said that so loud. With 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay. You have been working so hard to get out of the woe is me, the sleepless nights, the crying yourself to sleep, the mental anguish you've been going through. Can I remind you again that most likely when you're seeing this, it is Mercury retrograde eclipse season, and it's pouring out as I'm recording this at the beach. Yeah, I decided to go to the beach in the rain. Come on now. I can't stand the rain. Temperance. There's a bird that just stroked from somewhere. Temperance. It has so many meanings, but this is what I heard. My dear Earth Angel, of course this world is hard for you. Oh, I'm gonna cry for you. Of course this world is hard for you when you have a divine frequency and energy. 6:11 on the clock. While so many are asleep and still in sheeple form. Asleep and not awake and aware to all the spiritual connections that are there. Of course, that's going to feel horrible for you. We are in a world right now that is like a whirlpool in a swimming pool that children would make. When you're trying to get out of that energy and you're pushing back against that current like riptide in the ocean, it might seem like it's dragging you and that you might not win. But you win anyway. Because you created it. It is not Mother Nature ocean. It is your own current that you are breaking through. It's a very different power. It's yours. So because you created it, you can uncreate it and recreate something else. And that's what's going on in this world of yours. Because remember, as bizarre as this sounds, your world in reality is not my world in my reality. And the more you start studying psychology, that's not how we say that, and spirituality, that's not how we say that, and all the physics, I'm afraid to say words now, and when you start learning all the physics and all of that, just looking into it and listening to some of these people talk, you understand that your frequency brings your reality, and you and I have a very different reality than somebody in, I'm going to say, a third world country, because I'm not using trigger words. And I also don't want to get shadow banned because I said certain words that have to do with certain world political, WAR stuff that we're so concerned about in so many levels. We have all of that energy, all of that other stuff, and you're trying to heal yourself, and you're trying to get out of this mentality, and you're trying to still be the Earth Angel you are, and try to balance it all out with the understanding that you are the riptide coming through. Yeah, there's people that are not going to like it, but you're doing it for the greater good. It is your mission. You are an earth angel. You're not capable of being somewhere where people are hurting and not feeling it in a way of, I need to do something about this for now and the future, because in right side up, this card would usually mean past or nostalgia, but in reverse, it means now and very near future. And that's always where you are with it. You're like, no. There's too many people sad, alone, isolated because of all this sorrow. I got to figure out how to get myself out of this, as well as saving others. And you do. You save a lot of people all the time. Sometimes it's a smile. Sometimes it's a wave. Sometimes it's a word. Sometimes it's a hug. Sometimes it's holding a door or letting somebody go in front of you in traffic when they've had a bad day and you just have no idea about it, but you just let them go. There are so many different things that can help somebody have a better day, and you do a lot. You do. I will say to you, the energies are harsh. And if you've been watching me for a while, you will remember that I have said that there was going to be a time period where all those that are stuck asleep and still in sheeple mode are going to have their eyes ripped open whether they like it or not. We are getting to those times. I mean, the most defiant are going to have the most hardship just because of how painful it's going to be. I mean, think about it. Somebody who's absolutely defiant, no. They're going to be clawing on. And it's like a kid not wanting to leave, like, the toy store or something. And you're like, come on, you gotta go. We gotta pick your sister up. Like, that kind of, that's what the universe is going to be doing to certain people when they're like, while you have already made the leaps and jumps and bounds that you've had to, you're feeling a lot and seeing and dealing with a lot of people that are very disgruntled that they had to wake up. Rip Van Winkle got woken up with no coffee, and he is not okay. So, in a lot of ways, what you thought, here, look at that coming out again, except right up. What you thought life was going to be like by this point when you were a kid, wasn't it? But guess what? Celebration, unions, happiness is coming through. Look at that, Ace of Cups. You just got to hold on, because part of the thing is you're going through all of this so that you can learn more about how the enemy works, acts through those that are asleep. Because there is a big, massive spiritual war going on. 6:16 on my clock. I don't know why I had to do it like this, but it's like here. And it is really, really going on. That's one of the reasons I was brought down here. One of the missions was I had to come down, as many of you had to come down, whether we kind of liked it or not. We volunteered, let's be clear, we volunteered, but some of us a little more disgruntled than others. It might be me. I don't want to go do it again. But the dark side of things, those that are trying to fight against, human souls being able to be not abused by the dark side of things on this planet, releasing this planet from the dark hold of all those that, all that. If you have no awareness of that, hello, welcome. That's all going on at the same time. Hence why so many world issues are all over your TV right now. If they can poison and drain you of all joy, they're more in control. So that's why every time you get really, really sad or really, really depressed or have all this shit going on, you are such a sensitive, powerful energy that if they can mess with your energy, they can mess with the whole planet. So our job is to, every time we feel it, realize it's probably other people plus our higher earth angel self being like, wow, there's a lot of sorrow, hate, and toxicity going on. But those are all really disgruntled people that got forced to wake up. And you're going to keep seeing it and feeling it. But everybody's got to wake up to this shit. And you are the Empress. So not only are you going to have a new love for life, judgment's being called on all of it, and there's going to be no more fighting and problems, because you are always meant to be sitting pretty and thriving and having wishes fulfilled, and they're coming. So remember who you are, keep breathing through it, maybe book a private reading if you'd like.